Hi, this is Raj from ML Sports Cars. Here I've got a beautiful Porsche Macan GTS, a 95B.2, so that means it's the facelift Macan GTS, registered January 2021, and it's finished in jet black metallic, which is an absolutely gorgeous metallic black because it has lots of flex in it. Obviously when the sun's out, not like on a day like today where it's all foggy, you can really see it really shine. As you can see, it's in absolutely fantastic condition. It's got a full Porsche main dealer history. It's always been sold through Porsche, and it's even got Porsche main dealer OPC warranty for UK and Europe till January 2026, which comes with the car. The paintwork was all protected by G-Technique products when it was last sold by Porsche. So that's the interior as well as the exterior, full ceramic coating. We've just very lightly machine polished it and waxed it just to top up the protection, so it's absolutely gleaming. There's no swirls or scrapes or dents or anything like that in the paintwork. It is very, very well looked after, and it's got a huge range of options, as you would expect from all of our Porsche that we stock. We specifically go for the highest spec we can find, and this car has over £18,000 worth of options over and above the already high specification of a Macan GTS. So it's got things like the Black Edition PDLS Plus LED matrix headlights. So not only do they rotate and show you round corners, they actually they light up the verges as well with these mirrored sections here. So when you're approaching something close by on the right or the left, it will light that side up so that you can see exactly if there's going to be like a deer or something going to jump out. It's a really, really great system, especially on a day like this and an evening where it gets all foggy and misty. They are an absolute lifesaver, these matrix headlights. It's got the full sport design package. So that's the sport design front bumper, which is more aggressive than the standard one. The sport design lower side sills, so they're more contoured. The sport design mirrors, which have this section here, which is normally filled in and normally painted, normally just a plastic finish. These were painted from the factory in body colour. It's got the surround cameras, so it's got 4 cameras, one at the front, one at the back, and then the 2 in the mirrors. And it's got the folding mirrors, but also the puddle lights, basically, so they light up the sides of the cars as well as the front and the back when you go to unlock it or lock it. So it just gives you peace of mind in the dark that it's all nicely lit up. And at the back, it's got the optional clear LED that doesn't flash like that. That's just my camera and the frequency of the light versus the frequency of the camera interfering. That is a solid, beautiful red bar. That's the clearest thing to denote whether you, on the outside, whether it's a facelift or not, is having that light bar at the back. So this is the facelift Macan. It has the sport design lower bumper as well, and it has the quad switchable sports exhaust in satin black. Has parking sensors front and back, and as I said, it has those cameras at the front and the back, as well as on the mirrors, as I showed you. All of the exterior plastics are painted in the high gloss black as an option, including the spoiler, which is actually in jet black metallic actually. The roof rails are also in high gloss black, and it's got the panoramic roof system as well, option from the factory. All the window trims are also in this high gloss black, otherwise you get it in either a chrome or a unfinished sort of like satin plastic. Door handles are also painted, and then you've got the side blade, so this lower section here, which goes on both doors, is painted body colour from the factory, and also has the GTS logo, which is really nice because it sort of pairs up with the guards red calipers. So even though a lot of it is very black and very awesome looking, it's got some nice red flourishes to sort of bring out some colour. And on the inside, it's actually got some really nice red options as well, and obviously that beautiful red light bar, red reflectors on the lower part of the bumper. The wheels are the highest option, 21-inch RS Spyder wheels, and they've obviously got tyre pressure monitoring. They're finished in satin black as well, and they're absolutely flawless. There's no marks on those at all. The tyres are all matching Michelin Michelin Latitude Sport 3s, and they're all N2 rated, and they were fitted by Porsche when it was sold, so quite recent tyres as well. And I'll show you the back ones as well. So as I said, it's got the Guards red calipers with the Porsche inscription on those as well, and they're absolutely unmarked, and the treads are really decent as well. Let me show you that front one, which I didn't show you. We've just put this through a second MOT as well. There was no advisories. It's a really great condition, both mechanically and cosmetically. Macan GTS. So there is the rear driver's side. Here's the front driver's side. Colour Porsche crest as well from the factory. So the GTS are really special because they're a four-wheel drive sport utility vehicle, but they're a 2.9 V6 twin turbo, 380 horsepower, 384 foot-pounds of torque. It'll do 60 in around 4.5 seconds. It's got the 7-speed PDK, incredibly fast sport utility vehicle, so responsive. I think the top speed's around 162. This car is also fitted with the long-range fuel tank, so it's got the bigger fuel tank, 75 litres instead of 65, so it just gives you a little bit extra range if you're on a long distance journey. It will take a little bit more distance before you need to fill it up again. So yeah, it's in a beautiful combination of colours, I think, on the outside, and the people really love these Macans because they are so great to drive. They're great, practical, all-round sports cars. They feel every bit Porsche. When I start it up in a minute, you'll hear how good it sounds as well. And also the driving position is fantastic, very comfortable for passengers. It's especially enhanced by the panoramic sunroof because you get the view up. The extra light in the cabin reduces car sickness for all your passengers as well, so it's a really nice feature. Just turn that off. So there is the Pano roof. Now, as I said, it's got some really nice red flourishes, so it's got the beautiful Carmine Red seat belts, Carmine Red stitching. It's got the full GTS interior, so that is GTS embroidered headrests front and back. And it's got those lovely seat belts all round. The red stitching on the seats, along with the Race Tex or Alcantara, whichever you want to call it, on the middles there. We've given this a full interior clean with special Alcantara cleaner. The armrest is also leather and Alcantara with the stitching, and so is the dash. So it's got the extended leather dash with red stitching. It's got the optional centre dial in Carmine Red as well. And it's got the black brushed aluminium trims on the dashboard, just here as well, also on the doors. And even these were spec'd in the brushed aluminium in black, and the door entry guards as well. You've also got BOSE, so you've got the full BOSE system, which is fantastic, sounds brilliant, and there's those same trims in the back there as well. It's got the GT multifunction heated steering wheel. Let me just start this up because I want to let you hear. I mean, they just sound absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So it's covered 23,780 miles. It was last serviced in August of this year, August 2024 by Porsche. So the next service, I'll just show you on here, see if the oil won't show me that, but it will show me the service interval. So the next service is due August 2026. Next oil change is due October 2025. So lots of life left, 10,600 miles before you need to do any maintenance. As I said, we've done its second MOT, which was due in January 2025 as well. So it has the full sat-nav system, which is UK and Europe, all built in, so you don't need data for that. And you can also do wireless CarPlay, so my phone is connected, so you've got all your apps there, so you can do Google Maps which is shows you all the accurate traffic and everything else, or you can do my preferred one, which is Waze. You can also listen to your music straight from your phone wirelessly. It's literally just in my pocket. I haven't even plugged it in. It's got Sport Chrono Package Plus, so it's got the stopwatch. It's got the drive mode selector as well. So this is the GT multifunction steering wheel, and as I said, this is the highest spec steering wheel you could get. It's got this, and it's been spec'd in Alcantara as well to match the rest of the interior, just like the PDK selector was also appointed in Alcantara as well, with the gator as well, which is really nice, really like ties in the rest of the interior. The roof lining actually also is Alcantara. Some of them are the fabric, this is Alcantara, so and that's in absolutely fantastic condition as well. So as I said, this is the heated one, so when you've got a little button just behind here, so you can turn that steering wheel heating on. You've obviously got heated seats, and you've actually got heated seats in the back as well. So there's same system in the back for the rear passengers, which is really nice. And you've also got USB-C ports there for them, and you've got a third zone for the climate control. So there's 3-zone climate control in this car as well. So yeah, this steering wheel is really special because it's got the sort of Allen key and aluminium inserts in there, which really does make it look that little bit more sporty than the standard wheel. And it's got the full-size paddles for changing gear. You can use it at any point in auto mode, or you can put it into the full manual mode, and then you're in control of the gear changes either through there, or you push the stick forward and back. So you slide it across, and then you use it like a sequential race car box. It's also got the surround view, so because it's got those 4 cameras, it's got an over aerial view of the car. I've got that door open, which is why it's sort of throwing it out. There we go. And whichever direction you're going in, it will show you that camera from the front or the rear, or you can choose exactly what you want to see here. So there we go. There we go. As I said, it has got the 3-zone climate control, so each front passenger can set their own temperature. The rear, they can change it plus or minus 3 depending on what's at the front. It's got PASM, so it's got the switchable sport suspension, so you can have that in comfort, sport, or sport plus, which comes up on there. So I prefer to run it in sport, but these are fantastic in all the different modes to whatever suits your preferences. It's got the off-road mode, and it's got hill descent control, just like Land Rovers do. It has that similar technology, and obviously the switchable sports exhaust. It's got lane departure warning as well. It has auto lights, has auto wipers as well. Folding mirrors, as I said, which can fold when you lock the car. And it's got obviously all electric windows. It's got full memories on the seats. The seats are the 18-way highest option seats you could get. So even the bolsters move in and out, the knee support moves in and out. It's got lumbar support, and all of the other controls are fully electric as well. So that's absolutely the highest and most comfortable spec seat you can get. This armrest also has, it's got the Porsche tracker as well. So there is the 2 fobs. It's got a SIM card slot, it's got an SD card slot if you want to transfer data to the PCM5, and it's also got 2 USB-Cs there as well for the front occupants of the car. It's got 12-volt socket there, and also I think there's one in the glove box. There's also one in the boot. This armrest also slides, so if you're a bit further forward, you can slide that forward as well. Obviously cup holders there, and the BOSE, as I said, and the seats, the steering wheel and the mirrors are all attached to memory with the keys, and it can also have comfort access, so it moves the seat back, moves the steering wheel up to get in and out if you want it to, and it will remember what settings you set for all those bits when you set it there, and you can have 2 additional settings. The front passenger can also set their own memories on their panel there, so you can have 3 different settings for 3 different front passengers depending on who's sitting in there at any particular point. Right, let me show you the rear boot, which has got a huge amount of space in here. The seats fold 40, 20, 40, and they can be folded down independently. You've got the BOSE amplifier in that section there, and then in this section you've got the set of tools, the tyre compressor, and you've got the BOSE amp as well. Little oil top up there as well from Porsche, and a warning triangle in that section there. And then the tailgate is fully electric, and it's even got a button on the keys to do that remotely as well. Now let me show you the engine bay. As I said, it's got a 2.9 V6, which is actually it's a shared power plant, the twin turbo 2.9 V6 with the Porsche Macan turbo. We've also got one of those in special order crayon, and it's also shared with the Audi RS4 and RS5. So it's a very tunable, very dynamic engine. Sounds sensational, as I said, but there it is, 2.9 V6 GTS. Beautiful engine to drive and listen to as well. Let me show you the file. We put together a PDF file of every car, which you can view online, but here is the paper copy. So as I said, it was registered January 2021. That's the 21-inch wheels, the larger fuel tank as well, 75 litres, 380 horsepower, 380 foot-pounds, 384 foot-pounds of torque, and yeah, 0 to 60, 4.6. And then the full options list is absolutely huge. As I said, it has over £18,000 worth of options on top of the GTS. Standard options. I won't run through them because I think I've covered everything. I'm just going to quickly just scan through it and see if I've missed anything. The rear seats have ISOFIX mounts on them. I've got all of that. You can view this on our website. If you're on a desktop, scroll to it's on the right hand side of the advert, with also the original sales brochure, and or if you're on a mobile, you can scroll all the way to the bottom of the ad and then it will be there for you to view. It has tyre pressure monitoring. I don't know if I mentioned that. Lane departure warning. Has the quad LEDs, auto wipers. So the BOSE system is 665 watt 14 speakers with a subwoofer as well. The screen is also the larger 10.9 inch screen, so that was changed in the facelift cars. So the PCM5 previously had air vents there and there and a smaller screen, but they've moved the air vents down and they've put everything there to make it a nice wide screen to view as much as possible. Has voice control as well, which you can use, which does actually work very well, and it has privacy glass on the rear window, and obviously the rear side windows as well, and the front ones are normal. I think that's everything there, and then I've summarized it in different areas, so highlights audio, safety, exterior, interior as well. We've done a full diagnostics check with the Porsche system, the Porsche diagnostic system that the main dealers have. Everything came back absolutely fine, and then there's the service history as well, which you can view. So supplied 2021, Sutton Coldfield, so serviced Stockport, Wilmslow did an MOT, and then Wilmslow did the service as well. And it's got the G Technique was applied just over a year ago. And it's a 7-year product, so there is a 7-year guarantee card for that as well. So as you can see, it's absolutely beautiful Macan GTS, presented absolutely impeccably as you'd expect from us, and it has got some really nice choice options. So it is, in my eyes, and hopefully in yours, an absolutely beautiful example. Really does look very striking, with all those options on it, and it drives absolutely beautifully as well. Relatively low mileage, and with the full Porsche main dealer warranty as well, which can be extended 1, 2 or 3 years when it comes to when it expires. So yeah, it's an absolutely beautiful example. If you are interested in this beautiful Macan GTS, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thanks for watching.